XRP may be Wall Street's dark horse when it comes to what's next in the cryptocurrency market. So if you're like me, you have seen what's happened with Bitcoin, you have seen what's happened with Ethereum, and you're probably trying to front run the next big wave of institutional investments. And if you can front run it, you can position yourself now before the institutions pile in droves. Obviously, that is how we do well right now in this current cryptocurrency market. It's much different than the last go around back in 2021. It's something I've been talking about for a very long time. Well, today, Cointelegraph put out a chart and a full article about XRP, why it could be the dark horse. I wanted to highlight some of the very important takeaways here and give you guys some insight. So if you like the sounds of that, smash the like button, subscribe down below, drop your X's in the chat. I want this thing to rally up the troops, the entire XRP army, and get everybody on board because you need to see what is going on. And let me just give you my quick 2 cents before we get right into the article, okay? Here's my quick 2 cents. And this is common sense, but you got to think logical about this. You've got Bitcoin, Ethereum. What's number 3? XRP. What is XRP? It is the largest US-based cryptocurrency that we have out there, backed by a company in Ripple that I think will do an IPO eventually, probably sometime next year. They are massive, massive company, trying to revolutionize the way we move money across the entire world. They went into a lawsuit for 4 years. Now you have an SEC regime that is ready to go all in on crypto. So if that doesn't fire you up enough, let's get into, first and foremost, what Cointelegraph said today. XRP ETF filings with the SEC. Guys, we have not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10. We have 11 currently right now. Bitwise, Canary Capital, 21 shares, Wisdom Tree, Pro Shares, Grayscale, Coin Shares, Volatility Shares, Franklin Templeton, Hashdex, and the 2x long daily XRP ETF that is already out there. Okay, so we have 11 out there, 10 we're waiting on. But why does Wall Street want to come into crypto, and why is XRP being deemed Wall Street's dark horse? Why some funds see it like Bitcoin? This is crazy, right? So Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs are already trading in the United States. We know that. Now, attention seems to be shifting heavily to XRP. On the surface, XRP looks like an unlikely candidate. It spent years fighting the SEC in court and doesn't carry the cultural weight of Bitcoin and Ethereum. However, major asset managers are filing XRP ETFs like crazy. Nate Garachi, who heads up the ETF store and closely tracks the ETF markets, thinks skeptics are underestimating demand for XRP. He compares today's doubts to the early pushback against Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, which faded quickly once billions of dollars started flowing in. It shut up a lot of the haters very, very quickly, by the way. This article explores why, and I want to get into it here. So XRP ETFs. Right now, 7 XRP ETF filings are under SEC review, with Solana slightly ahead with 8. In total, there are 92 crypto-related proposals. There are some basket ETFs as well. The list of applicants include big names. Wisdom Tree, which was delayed in August, but you got 21 shares in Bitwise. Established managers like Grayscale, Franklin Templeton, and Canary Capital are also in the mix here. And XRP could be in some basket ETFs as well. And the wave of filings and product innovation is drawing attention from across Web3. So RippleNet, Ripple's enterprise payment network using XRP for liquidity, is already integrated with over 70 countries and more than 1,000 financial institutions worldwide. They are ready. They are prepared. And between October 18th and October 25th, guys, the SEC is set to rule on 6 major spot XRP ETF applications. 6. The calendar is packed. Grayscale October 18th, 21 shares on the 19th, Bitwise on the 20th, Canary on the 23rd, Wisdom and CoinShares on the 25th. This is crazy for XRP. And adding to the stakes, Ripple's application for a national bank charter is also expected to be decided in the October window. This is huge. If approved, Ripple gains the ability to operate as a federally supervised banking institution, opening the door to regulated payments, custody, and services well beyond crypto. This is huge. And while we may get a dip along the way, there might be some volatility, I believe we are still in store for a massive run. Nate Garachi said, you heard it here first. People are severely underestimating investor demand for spot XRP and spot Solana ETFs, just like they did with spot Bitcoin and spot Ethereum. Forecast for ETF inflows add to the case. Canary Capital CEO projects as much as $5 billion in initial demand. JP Morgan says $8 billion annually if approval comes through. For context, investors have already committed $380 million into XRP-related ETF products already. And let's remember that Amplify has filed for an ETF that would generate income through XRP options. Canary places XRP alongside Bitcoin as one of the rare crypto assets that resonates with Wall Street. Now, of course, with all of this good comes skepticism. And skepticism is good because when there's skepticism, there's speculation. And so keep the skeptics thinking. Keep them around. ETF Army, we love it. We love the FUD. We love the skepticism because with skepticism comes speculation. And with speculation comes guessing right and winning big. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Sign up for my free newsletter as well. You definitely want to jump on board. It's totally free, guys. I'm going to give you free alpha, and we're going to be getting ready to really ramp up the newsletter. And if you also want to join my inner circle, you want to jump into my private community already, that link is down below in the description as well. I appreciate you all for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.